Hello everyone, it's Shauna coming to you live from her craft room in Edmond, Oklahoma. I hope you guys are having a fabulous Sunday. Today is February 23rd, 2025. If I am live, you should see a red live button up to the left-hand corner. If you are scrolling through Facebook world, stop by, say hi. If you don't say hi, I don't know that you're here or watching. So if you don't see the red live button to the left, then you're watching a replay. And just type in replay in the comments and let me know that you stopped by and you watched. Today we are making this beautiful trifold card. It closes with a belly band and it unfolds like this. So super cute. Love the papers. This is using the Stampin' Up! Wildflower birthday paper. And it is a specialty DSP paper. It's got some gold foiling in it. So it is gorgeous. Again, sorry about the shadows. This time of day, it's just hard with this big arch window that I have in the front of our house. So, sorry that I did not do the live net last week, that I had to postpone it. Life just got kind of busy and I needed to take care of some stuff. So, I just appreciate you guys and, not making a big deal out of it. Sometimes, you know, when people are expecting you to go live and you're not there, you kind of get some grumpy feedback, but everybody was really supportive and I just appreciate that. I'm going to make sure that all the technology stuff is working, so bear with me just a second. I want to make sure that I am going live from the right page. I believe I am. Yes, there I am. And let me make sure you guys can hear me. I think you can. On the right page. Yep. Okay. Mute myself so you only have to listen to one of me. Let me get kind of straight. Maybe move over a little bit. Less in the shade and more in the sun. Let's see. Come on, Facebook. Let's see. Does that... My lopsided. There's always such a delay. So let me... Come on, come on, come on. I think I'm good there. Yeah, good enough. Okay. So before we make this card, let's just go through some housekeeping real quick. Again, I know you guys get tired of hearing me say this, but I just want everybody to know we do offer 3 levels of creativity, so there is something for everyone. I don't know how many times I hear people say, well, I don't have a creative bone in my body. You don't really have to. We have step-by-step instruction kits, which are wonderful. They are beautiful. We have 2 types of different kits. So the ones that are in our brown boxes, these you can go online to stampinup.com and see everything that's in these. But this was the brightest birthday kit. This is one that came out in January. And again, step-by-step instructions. It makes 3 different cards. It tells you where to put your adhesive, where to stamp, what comes in it. These are the 3 cards that it makes. And I love these cards because they have some gold foiling on them. They are 3-dimensional. There is dimension there. Hopefully you guys can see that. Who doesn't need birthday cards? I mean, someone's always having a birthday. And I have tried to be better about sending birthday cards. I will have to say I did a big sister-in-law fail for the month of February, and I forgot to send Nick a birthday card, and I'm so sorry, Nick. Oh, it was sitting here, it was ready, it was on my desk, and it never made it to the mailbox. And then by the time I saw it there, I thought, yeah, it's too late to send it. It's never going to get to you on time. So, but our brown box kits are online. Again, www.stampinup.com. And then these are our paper pumpkin kits. These come in the sweet sorbet boxes, which is kind of like an orangey pink box. This was the one for, again, January. This was a Valentine's Day themed kit. Gorgeous kit. Don't know if you guys can see, but there's some gold foiling, some laser cuts. I did not put this kit together. I have a friend who wanted to do a card class, and it ended up not happening because things were too busy in the weather and people sick, and you know, it's that wonderful time of year. But these are, I was trying to find the little gold laser cut pieces because they are beautiful. But anyway, gorgeous kits. Oh, here they are. So pretty. Anyway, she's like, well, they don't really say Happy Valentine's Day, so we can just save those and make those later when everybody is feeling good. It says celebrate love, you are my favorite, love you. So really you could use that for any type of, you know, wedding, anniversary, anything like that. So those are our kits. I love our kits. That's our step one for anybody because they are instruction led. You don't have to put them together like the instructions say, but you can. Step 2 or level 2 is our quick and easy options. This is what we call our mix and match. And in my past videos, I've shown you where to find them in the catalog, but you just have, hold on just a second. I've got my catalog right here. Let me just grab it so you guys will know where they are. Okay, so starting on page 18, and this is just our annual catalog. It says mix and match, and basically what it is you can get cards and envelopes that coordinate. You can get ephemera packs, which are some beautiful already die cutted, you just pop them out. There's a stamp set that you can do stamping with if you want to do stamping. If you don't, then there's a say something ephemera pack where you can just punch those out, put those with an image, put it on whatever card base you want. If you don't have ideas and you would like some samples, the next page actually shows you the different cards that you can make with that. But anyway, just a small little mix and match section. Most of our catalog is the Creativity Your Own Way, level 3. But again, we have something for everybody. So, just kind of a heads up. Speaking about kits real quick, our paper pumpkin, the ones that were in the orange, pink, sweet sorbet box, that was Valentine's Day themed. This one right here, this is paper pumpkin, and you go to paperpumpkin.com. You don't find those on stampinup.com yet, but those are a monthly subscription, and it's a surprise. You don't get to find out exactly what's in those kits until you get those kits at your door. And it's actually kind of funny because when you open it, it's all wrapped up in tissue paper. It's kind of like a gift to yourself. So they do make wonderful gifts. If you know anybody creative, any teenagers, any college kids who don't have a lot of room or space to have a whole bunch of supplies, They love those type of kits. But here is the one, the subscription that's going on right now from February 11th to March 10th. I can't wait to get this one. It is spring themed. It says Daisy Daydream, and it has just some honey, a bee, some daisies. There's some little honeycomb stamping on the box. So again, this is our sneak peek. So it'll have this blue in it. It'll have some flower, daisy, I'm sure, bumblebee, and a honeycomb. That's really all I know, but I can't wait to get this one. I think it's going to be super cute. Right now, we have our celebration going on. There is 1 week left. This ends February 28th. So from now until Friday, if you put in a $60 order, you can get a free item out of this catalog, or they actually came out with 11 other new products to add to that, just to kind of give people more of a selection. I had them printed out, and of course I don't know what I did with it. I did post it on my blog a couple weeks ago on my Facebook page. But when you're checking out, it'll show you. You'll get to see it. And there's one free item for $60, or if you spend $120, there's a couple of items that have stamps and dies in it. Or you can get 2 of the $60 items. So depending on how much you spend, you can get some free stuff. Again, till this Friday. So February 28th, it's gone. It ends. So if you're wanting to put in an order, this is the time to do it. You can order, of course, anything from our current mini catalog. This is the one that goes from January to April. We're actually going to be using, this is the paper right here, the Wildflower Birthday. That is in this catalog, and I'll be showing you that paper here in a little bit. Of course, you can order anything from our annual catalog. And don't forget our scrapbooking brochures. Right now, our scrapbooking stuff is not in the annual catalog. It should be with our new catalog that comes out in May. But because this is kind of a new endeavor for Stampin' Up!, the close to my heart, which was the scrapbooking version of Stampin' Up!, I guess is the best way to say it. They closed their doors last June, and a lot of their demonstrators, what they call makers, came over to Stampin' Up!, and Stampin' Up! Said, well, we'll try the scrapbooking thing out. We've done scrapbooking stuff in the past, and we have mini versions of it. I don't know if you guys remember Becky Higgins and I'm trying to think of what she called it. They were little like page protectors, and they were in 4x4 squares, 4x6 squares, and you slid your picture in and you could put some journaling. The name is not coming to me. Anyway, we call ours Memories and More, but it's kind of a version of that. So we have had some scrapbooking stuff, but not like we do now. I mean, we're coming out with 12x12 paper, and it's just a beautiful thing. And there are some beautiful kits in this new scrapbooking brochure, and I have showed them off. So just heads up. Excuse me just a second. I was hoping I would not have to blow my nose on camera, but it is what it is, I guess. I am so ready for this warm weather, guys. It has been in the like 3 and 4 degrees this last week. I am so over it. This week it's going to be in the 70s. Oh, hallelujah, praise the Lord. Because I really think, I'm not sick, but I've had this sinus stuff that I can't shake for, gosh, 2 months. I'm done with it. And I think if we get some nice weather and we keep it, it would go away. Okay, anyway, back to this. So you can order anything from the mini current catalog, our annual catalog. We have both scrapbooking brochures. Don't forget about the last chance products. This is kind of our clearance stuff. A lot of it's out of the mini catalog that kind of retired in December. It ended. So the best place to go for shopping is to the Stampin' Up website, www.stampinup.com, and that way you can see everything that's available. You won't miss out on anything. Okay. Wanted to let you guys know, if you did not see it this last week, the March scrapbooking and card class that I'm offering. So if you are local, you are more than welcome to come. Let me know. Sign up is by this Friday the 28th or March 1st, which is Saturday. So the 3 cards that we're making, this is using the Daisy Delight, I believe is the name of it, paper pack and stamp set. These are the 3 cards that we're making. So there's a thank you card, and we can change that if you need something that says happy birthday. Here's a happy birthday card, and again, a thanks so much card. So those are the 3 cards. It's $15. The card class is March 15th. It's a Saturday. It starts at 1 o'clock, and it's usually a 2-hour class. So 1 to 3. You might get done a little bit earlier. You can bring $15 to me, hand it to me, make the 3 cards, leave. Or if there is product that you're wanting, you can spend $15 and put a order in with me. Either way, if you do the order, you have to do it by before the end of class. So here is the scrapbooking pages that we're making. There are 4 2-page layouts, so a total of 8 pages. Hopefully I can get it all in the camera. This class is March 22nd. It is $40. Here is the second 2-page layout, and this works the same way. You can bring $40, pay to make the pages, the layouts, and leave. Or if there's product that you're wanting, then you can just put in a $40 order before the end of class. So here's layout 3. I may need to scoot those over a little more. Sorry. Love these colors. And this is layout 4. So very cute, very bright, very fun, colorful. Again, sign up is by this Friday the 28th. I need to know by March 1st. That way I can put in an order, get any extra supplies that I might need. The scrapbooking class usually takes 4 hours. 1 to 5 is the time. And again, it's Saturday, March 22nd. So let me know if the card class interests you or the scrapbooking class, and you do need to be local. These are kits, paper that I cut up, and I have everything ready for you to just sit there and scrapbook or card make. So everything is pre-prepared, and it would cost way too much money to mail that to you. So again, this is for the local customers. You can look at some of the past videos. Here was the February class. It was, I wouldn't say Valentine's Day themed, but it focused around love. The cards were some birthday cards. In fact, the card that we're making today was actually part of this class. And so many people had asked if I would do a video, and I said, yes, I can. So the January class was Christmas themed, and the cards were Valentine's Day themed. So again, just to kind of give you an idea, go back and watch the last videos. I do go over it more in depth on as far as how the kit comes, what it looks like whenever you come and sit down at the table ready to put it together. And if you have any questions, reach out to me. Okay, so the birthday Wildflower paper. Again, this is a specialty designer series paper, and you'll see why here in a second. It has some gold in it. It comes with a total of 12 papers, and they are double-sided. So basically you get one of each paper, and let me show the papers to you. Again, sorry about the shadowing. Ugh. So here's paper 1. There's the front side and the back side. Here is paper 2, front and back. Here is the third one, front and back. So sweet and cute. I love this paper. And you know, really, when you see it in the catalog, and I feel this way about all of our papers, here's the fourth one, front and back. The pictures never do it justice. Here is one that you can cut up and do tags or journaling. There's the front and the back. So that's page 5. And then the 6th page, and I'm not gonna really pull this out too much because these are just dies. They are already pre-cut. They're just kind of sitting in there. So if you move this too much, they will work themselves out, but you get 2 of these. And we'll be using some of those dies today to make these cards. In fact, here's one of the cakes. So, but that is the paper for you. It is so pretty. So pretty. Okay. Let me put that to the side. We're actually going to make 2 different cards, 2 different versions. So let me grab my little tray over here. So the stamp sets that we're going to be using, I did not buy. This is a suite of products. Let me get my catalog and I'll show you. Delightful Wishes was the daisy stuff that I was just showing, the March card class. Okay. Wildflower Birthday Suite, and this is on page 43. But here is the stamp set. So it comes with a stamp, it comes with dies, it comes with some embellishment dots, some really pretty gold weave ribbon. Love that stuff. And then the paper. I did not get the birthday set or the dies. I have enough birthday stuff, and I thought, you know, I can get by with just the paper. So, because of that, you can buy it in a suite, you get a discount, or you can just buy the items separate. So, there's 2 different ways you can do it. But the stamp sets I'm going to use are Layering Leaves. This is in our annual catalog. And I'm going to be using the So Happy to Celebrate You sentiment. Love this stamp set. This one, again, is in that mini catalog. And I'm going to use Time to Celebrate. Love that one. And the Happy Birthday. And then I'm also going to be using our Spotlight on Nature dies. These are in our annual catalog. They're on page 69. Love these dies. I use them a ton. And we're just going to use that for this belly band. So if you have any circle dies, that will work. But these, they have 3 different ones, and they have 4 sets of each of the 3. So there's total 12. But they've got one that's got these little leaves around. They've got ones that have the little dashes and dots. And then they have one that reminds me of like a plate edging, like a flute edging. So, love those dies. But a circle die would work just fine. So if that's what you have, that's what you use. Okay. The reason why I'm going to make 2 different ones, this is the pool party one. And the colors that are in here, let me read off the colors on the paper pack. Give me just a second. Let me grab it. The colors in here are Blueberry Bushel, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink, and Soft Seafoam in Gold. So those colors play really nicely together with each other. So it's very easy to mix and match these papers. So here's the Pool Party one. We're going to make a soft seafoam version and a Pretty in Pink version. So let's go ahead and do the Pretty in Pink. And before I pull those out, let me grab, oh, did I not bring it with me? Hold on just a second. I need to find my template. And I thought I had it with my paper. Sorry. There it is. It was hiding in the back of this die cut. Okay. And normally we use 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Today we're going to be using the 12 by 12 scrapbooking cardstock that Stampin' Up! Offers. This 12 by 12 is a 2-toned white core cardstock, and that just simply means that this is the soft seafoam color. One side is darker than the other. One's darker, one's lighter. There's the darker, there's the lighter. Or no, excuse me, the lighter, the darker. So they're just 2 different tones. So we're actually going to use 12 by 12 paper today. And if you want to take a screenshot of this, I will leave it up here for a second without my hands in the way. You make 2 of these cards out of 1 piece of 12 by 12 paper. This is a card, this is a card, and then this piece and this piece down here are the belly bands. And I even have the paper layers on here. So again, if you want to take a screenshot of that for reference, you may. I actually saw this card off of Snips by Kelly Fitzgerald. She was a close to my heart demonstrator that came over to the Stampin' Up! World, and I'm so glad she did. She makes beautiful stuff. So I can't take the credit for this, but I will pass it along. Let's do, again, the Pretty in the Pink. And I'm going to grab my trimmer. And what we're going to do, so easy, guys. Again, we're going to make 2 of these. Okay, because they are so easy. So this measures 12 by 12. We are going to cut 1 inch off of one of the sides, and I'm just using my measurement on the side of my trimmer just because it's easier on this side to do the 1 inch. Cut 1 inch off of there. I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to cut 1 inch off the bottom. So now we actually have a 11 by 11 piece of cardstock. Okay, so we have these 2 pieces. That's all I've done. And now we're going to take this and we're going to cut it at 5.5. I told you this was a 11 piece of paper now that we've made those cuts, so 5.5 would be half of it. And now we have enough stuff for 2 cards. So I'm going to put half of this away to the side of me, if I can find a clean open spot. And I'm going to go ahead and do this to my soft sea foam piece. And again, we're just going to put it on the trimmer, put it at the 1 inch, make a cut, rotate it, do the same thing, the 1 inch mark, rotate it, cut it. We are left with 11 inch piece of paper, so half of it is 5.5. Cut it in half, and again, you've got enough supplies for 2 cards. Okay. Let me put the soft sea foam to the side, and we're going to do our scoring. So we're going to lay it this way on our trimmer, and our first score is going to be at the 1 1/4. Can't read my own writing. That's bad. So again, if you've followed me or watched my Facebook lives, you know I have 2 things on my trimmer. The dark one is the cutting blade. This is the scoring blade. This just puts a little indentation into your paper. That way when you go to fold it, it folds nicely. So 1 1/4, 4, and again, scoring, not cutting. I almost reached for my cutting blade. And then 6 3/4. My granddaughter is outside playing in the beautiful weather. She's having a big old time. I love it. I think she's playing hide and go seek with her mom. So fun, so cute. I love it when the weather is so nice and we can get out there and enjoy it. So good for her. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this paper and we are going to pull over on this first score line, fold it over, take your bone folder, burnish it, and then we're going to come back on this next score line, take our bone folder and burnish it, and then one last fold right here. And that is what gives you your trifold card. Now you could use this either way. If you want to go back and use the darker side, you can. And it doesn't even hurt to kind of fold it both ways and burnish it both ways, just so that it really folds really nice and easy. I will say that on this particular card, I'm gonna like it the other way. I want the lighter. So, but again, the more times that you can fold it and bend it and play with it, the easier your card will work. So, I already have my layers pre-cut since we were going to make 2 of these. And I'm going to use, there's a piece in here that has the big birthday cakes, and it has kind of a pink tint or wash to it. There's another one in here. It's flowers. It kind of has a pool party wash to it. And then this other one that I'm going to use on the soft sea foam has some flowers, and it has like a peach color wash to it. I'm going to use this birthday cake because of the pink wash. Put some adhesive on the back. And I'm going to just layer this. This layer was 4 by 5 1/4. In case you guys didn't take a picture of that template at the very beginning. But I'm going to center that on there so that I have an equal amount of border all the way around. And the next piece is actually going to be our white piece, and I'm going to hold off on this because we're going to do some ink blending and stuff. So that would go there. This measures 2.5 by 5 1/4. So put that to the side. And then I'm going to grab this piece, the little gingham, and again this piece measures the same. It's 2.5 by 5 1/4. It's the same as the white piece. So 2.5 by 5 1/4. And we're gonna center that on here. Again, equal size border all the way around. And then I'm going to take this is some gold paper. It's in our annual catalog. And this piece measures 1 by 5 1/4. I'm going to stick that right here. And on the pool party, I actually stuck it on the front just because this had some gold and this had some gold. But on this one, I really want this stripe, if I can pick it up. Again, measures the same, 1 by 5 1/4. I want this on my little flap, just because I think it looks nicer. So again, we're just gonna center it. Doesn't have to be perfect, just eyeball it. But then when you fold it, there's your card. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and bring back in our white piece. I'm going to grab my little ink blending tool and my pretty in pink ink. I'm going to put some of this on my ink blending brush, and then I'm going to come over here to the side. Just because I don't want a big splotch like that, I want something that is nice and subtle. So I'm going to take quite a bit of this ink off. But I'm just going to do kind of, I don't know, maybe 1/4 of the way down. You may not even be able to see this. You will a little bit, I think, but just going to put kind of this pink hue. Okay. And I'm actually going to do the same thing with the soft sea foam. Give me just a second. So I'm going to grab my soft sea foam brush. I'm going to put this out of the way. Put my little brush out of the way so I don't get any ink on it. And I'm going to pull out my other little white piece that I have for my other card. And this is really light. I don't know if you guys are going to see this at all. This soft sea foam is very, very light. You'll just have to trust me that it's there. You might be able to see it a little bit. Probably watching the video going, oh my gosh, she's not doing anything. Okay. And again, this is just adding, if I bring over my other card, it's just adding a little background shading. That's all it is. It's just something to make it pop a little bit. Okay. So you don't want it too terribly dark. Close up my ink pad. And then I'm going to reach for my blueberry bushel, and I'm going to use the So Happy to Celebrate You. And again, this was out of the Layering Leaves stamp set. I already have it on a block, and I just picked this color because it was a coordinating color. Tap, 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 get some ink on there. I always like to kind of stamp off to the side just to make sure that I have a great impression that I've gotten ink everywhere that I need it. I'm going to put this a little bit from the top. Put that to the side. Pull this one in. Tap, tap, tap. And again, we're just going to center it. And then I'm going to grab my, let me leave that out, because I'm going to grab my Happy Birthday from the Beautiful Butterflies. And you could actually even do this Time to Celebrate instead of the So Happy to Celebrate You. You could just use this stamp set, really. But I just liked the way the So Happy to Celebrate You. I like that font. Again, I'm going to just come down here, make sure I'm got enough coverage, enough ink on my stamp, and then I'm gonna put this towards the bottom, and I'm just gonna kind of center it. Take that back up to the top, bring this one back in. And again at the bottom. Now I'm going to close up my blueberry bushel. And put that to the side. Grab all my stamps out of the way, my blending brushes out of the way so I don't get ink on anything. And we're going to come back to this card, and I'm going to grab the pink long piece that we cut at the very beginning from that paper, and we're going to make a belly band. Actually, no, I'm going to go backwards. Let's do this. Let's do this part first. So I'm going to take this piece, put some adhesive on it. And again, I'm just going to come in here and center it. And then I'm going to take, I've got 2 different die cuts, and you can do any of the die cuts. But here's a cupcake, and here's the cake for the outside. And I'm going to grab a dimensional. It really just needs one. Kind of pop this down here. And then I'm going to take the embellishments that come with this. They're called party dots. And I'm going to take one of each of the colors, actually. Let me grab my little tool here. And let's go, we'll do a pretty in pink and a peach pie, and pool party. Fold that up. Now let's bring in our belly band. And again, it's got two different sides. One's darker, one's lighter. I think I'm gonna go with the lighter side. And what I do on this, I just kind of put this in the middle like this. Lift it up and then wrap it around. And the reason why I choose to do the belly band like this is because you can kind of play with it and get it on there, not too loose, not too tight. Then you just flip it over, kind of line everything up, and I'm going to use, I guess first of all, I'll use my, and we can cut a little bit of this off. Where are my scissors? You want to make sure that it overlaps and that you have plenty of room. And we can actually take this off now, but then what you can do is kind of lay it down, take your bone folder, make some creases. Now that you know the size, you've got it exactly laid right. And I'm going to take, again, some dimensionals, and I'm going to put one dimensional here and one dimensional about here. And you'll see why here in a second. But that's going to hold that flap or that seam closed so that you don't have to worry about it coming undone. And then this actually becomes the front of our belly band. And then we're going to take an extra piece, just a scratch piece of Pretty in Pink, and we're going to take the Spotlight of Nature die. This is the one I'm using with the fluted edges. And let's see, which one was this? I believe this one is the second. Oh, nope, it's the third biggest. So there's a small one, and then a next one, and then this one is bigger, and then the big one. So it's the third biggest. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to pull my die cut machine over here, my Big Shot. And I'll actually do the soft sea foam and the Pretty in Pink. Run this through. So there's the Pretty in Pink one. Let me grab my soft sea foam. Run this through. Get this mumba jumba thing off my desk. Punch that out. Okay. So we're going to bring back in our card. Take our little pieces off of our dimensionals, and the little backing. Pop that on there. Get it straight and centered. And then I'm going to take my cake. And this actually had a base off of it. I just took my scissors and cut that base off. And I'm going to grab my dimensionals again, just so that it would sit pretty. I'm going to grab 2. And then I'm just going to pop that right there, and that's our card. So you just take the belly band off, unfold it, happy birthday. So see how simple, how sweet, and very easy. Okay, we've got 9 minutes. Can we make the other one? We might go over a little bit, but that's okay. So let me grab we have a lot of it done. Here's my soft seafoam piece. Let's pull back in our trimmer so that we can score it. We are going to score it at 1 1/4. So let me move my cutting blade out of the way. 1 1/4. At 4. At 6 3/4. Move my trimmer out of the way. And again, this was the 6 3/4 score line. We're going to fold that over. Take our bone folder and burnish it. Kind of fold this back on itself. Take our bone folder and burnish it. And then we're going to take this last little score, which was the 1 1/4, and fold it back and burnish. And again, I just kind of like to turn it over, go back the other way. I'm not going to keep it this way, but it does help reinforce those folds. Okay. Now we're going to take our piece that had the peach wash on it. Maybe you guys can see that, I don't know. And we're going to center this on our soft seafoam to get a border around the whole area. That looks good. And we're going to bring in our already stamped and blended ink piece, because we already did it. We're going to set this right here. That little ink blending, you don't have to do it. A lot of people don't like to ink blend. I love ink blending, but it just gives it a nice little hue and it coordinates with the paper underneath. I'm going to bring in this piece right here. This has the Pool Party washed flowers on the back, but I'm going to use the soft seafoam side. They look like little raindrops almost. Set that where there's an equal amount. And you guys can be the deciding factor on this. We've got options. So we have this other piece. This has the scalloped gold edging on it. The back side has a soft seafoam leaf. We could put that there. I think that would be really pretty. It would tie in with the leaves over here. We could take a piece of gold like we did on the other one, because the gold ties in. Or we again have this striped piece that we used on the other card, and we could put that there. All of them coordinate very nicely together. However, before we make that decision, let's make the decision on what do we want for our top piece, because that's really going to be the part that people see when they get the card. So do we like this better? Do we like this better? I think I like this better on the inside. Or this better. See? So many options. So those colors play so nicely together. I think I'm going to go with this option on the outside, just because it ties in all the colors with that stripe. I see some adhesive poking over the edge, so let me push that kind of back underneath. It's 2:57. We only have 3 minutes. The time's a-ticking. Tick, 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 tick. Sorry for my sniffling. Ooh, that was loud. I'll put this one right here. And again, we already went over the measurements of these pieces, so just refer back to the first card that we made. It's the same measurements. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We just won't use the gold piece. Okay, so now let's make the belly band. And again, we're just going to take it, eyeball it, wrap it around, not really fold it, not really crease it, just get an idea of the size that you need, that you want. And then we can flip it over. And this one, we don't really need to cut anything. And now we're gonna let me take this off. We're gonna lay this on itself, get it nice and straight, and then come in with our bone folder and crease it. Same thing with this side. We're gonna lay that on there, get it nice and straight, because if it's straight laying on there, then we can take our bone folder and come in and crease that and burnish it so that you get a really nice crisp belly band. Take our dimensionals and we're going to put one on that seam so it stays closed, and grab another dimensional, put one there. That little backing is there we go. That is driving me crazy. It was in my way. Open it back up. This little cupcake has, and again, you can use any of these. There's flowers, there's cakes, balloons, anything. But I do like the size of the cupcakes for the inside. Speaking of birthday, it's my daughter Tabitha's birthday tomorrow. And I need to go in there and blow out, or she needs to blow out her candles. We decided to, we're not doing a big get together or celebration or anything. But I did get a little cake so she could blow out some candles. And again, we're just gonna take some dots. The eye likes 3, so I'm gonna just take one of each color, pop those on there. And again, those are the party dots that go with this suite of product. Take this. Take our little belly band. Slide that on there. And I might actually, let's turn it around. It might be a little bit more centered this way. Yeah, okay. Take the backing off of these. It's 3:01, we're a minute over. No. Center that. And then this one I'm just going to use a birthday cake on. Piece of pie, piece of birthday cake. Grab one more dimensional. Come on. Sometimes the hardest part about making those cards is getting that sticky adhesive off the back. The backing off. Try to center that. All right, that's it, guys. That is 3 cards. Let me put the belly band back on this pool party one that I took off earlier. Oh, and you know what I forgot? Let me add a couple little more dots. We need more dots. How did you guys let me forget the dots? Where did I put them? There they are. Come back here, little dots. We need more dots. So I'm going to take a blue one and maybe a peach pie one. And then let's go pink one up here. We'll do peach pie. And then maybe a pool party. Down here, and all right, there's our 3 cards. Now you have to make the hardest choice, and that is which one is the cutest and which one do you love the most, because I would have to say that they are all equally beautiful and gorgeous. That's our video today. How easy that is to make, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a little heart. I love it when I see the hearts. I know that you guys have really liked something when I see the hearts. And if you're interested in any of those local classes, the scrapbooking or the card class, again, let me know by this Friday the 28th so that I can pre-cut and make sure that I have plenty of paper on hand. The card class is $15 and it's March 15th from 1 to 3. The scrapbook class is $40 and it is March 22nd, Saturday from 1 to 5. So holler at me if you guys have any questions, if you need any help. You guys have a fabulous week. I'm so ready for the warmer weather. I'm gonna be in love. I'm ready to put my flip-flops back on. It's been too long. Take care. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.